Welcome to Spitter Reviews, and on today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at this. It is the Jurassic World Dino Rivals Savage Strike Dilophosaurus from Mattel. I'm going to be unboxing this toy. But before I do that, let's take a look at the box. In the bottom left corner, we got a picture of the T-Rex. Then there is the Dino Rivals logo. Then there is the Triceratops, and then there's a picture of Owen. Savage Strike Dilophosaurus, 4 and up. Behind the Dilophosaurus itself, we got a picture of the T-Rex skeleton. Then a picture showing you that it can spit water. Then there is a Jurassic World logo. Taking a look at the very back of the box, we got a picture of the Dilophosaurus spitting water. Spray blast attack. Squeeze 2 to 3 times to fill. Savage Strike Dilophosaurus. We got the Jurassic World logo. Then it says right here, water toys sometimes get messy. Protect play surfaces before use. Drain, rinse, clean, and dry thoroughly before storing. www.jurassicworld.com. One collector card. Then there are some of the other Savage Strike figures that you can get. Blue the Velociraptor. The yellow repaint of the JP3 male raptor. We got the Pachycephalosaurus and the Styracosaurus. Get a Jurassic World Facts app. You can scan the very bottom of your Mattel Jurassic World dinosaur's foot, and you get a whole bunch of facts about the dinosaur. Taking a look at the very bottom of the box, there really isn't anything. Just a whole bunch of boring information that nobody ever reads. There's the Mattel logo. Well, alright, without any further ado, let's pop this Dilophosaurus out of its box. This Dilophosaurus did in fact come with some instructions. So let's just open them up. It says, fully submerge and squeeze 2 to 3 times to fill with water. Squeeze for a spray blast attack. And it also says, water toys sometimes get messy. Protect play surfaces before use. Drain, rinse, clean, and dry thoroughly before storing. And taking a look at the very back of the instructions, there really isn't much. A picture of the Dilophosaurus and the card. And the Jurassic World logo, and we got some more information about the Jurassic Facts app. And here is the collector card. We got a beautiful picture of the Dilophosaurus, which looks cooler than the actual toy. Then we got some stats for the dinosaur. Its strength is 5, its speed is 7, its intelligence is 6, and its aggression is 6. I think its aggression should at least be 7 or 8. Get the Jurassic World official mark, card 24. Turning it around, we just got the Dino Rivals logo and the Jurassic World logo. Well, alright, here is the Savage Strike Dilophosaurus out of the box. And I have to say, it looks much better than the original promotional pictures. They've definitely darkened up the colors a bit. The purple is not as light as I thought it would be. Now, this is actually a repaint for the one that was supposed to come out in 2018 for the Jurassic World Legacy line, which is a Target exclusive. But Target, for unknown reasons, canceled that figure, along with the JP3 style Velociraptor and Spinosaurus. So Mattel re-released this figure, but for some reason Mattel changed the color. I really don't know why. A lot of Jurassic Park fans and collectors have come to call this figure Barney because of his purple color, and wish that Mattel stuck to its original color, which was a green color and resembled more to the Dilophosaurus in the first Jurassic Park film. But regardless, this is what we got, so let's waste no time and take a closer look at this figure. Taking a look at the head sculpt looks outstanding. We got some beautiful detail going down the face, same thing with the other side. The eyes look really good as well. There doesn't appear to be any paint mistakes on them. I think the crests on the top of the head look beautiful. We got a whole bunch of creases and crevices. And the crests are these red color. I also like the red stripe going down the eye. And I love how Mattel even painted the very back of the crest. Taking a look at the very inside of the mouth. The inside of the mouth looks beautiful. We got this kind of pink glossy color that makes the tongue look like it's wet. And the paint applied onto the teeth looks really good as well. We got this kind of white yellowish color on the teeth. The jaw is of course articulated. I think previously the only Dilophosaurus that had articulation in the jaw for the Jurassic World Mattel line was the Destructosaurus Dilophosaurus, so that's really cool that this figure has articulation in the jaw. Taking a look at the frill, we got some beautiful detail going down the frill. We got some bones, we got some veins, same thing with very back, beautiful detail. Now the colors on the frill, I'm not a big fan of. It kind of looks like somebody squirted a whole bunch of ketchup and mustard on it. I don't know. We got this yellow, we got this orange, and then we got some red, then we got all these little yellow speckles going all over it. It just doesn't look that good in my opinion. The frill is of course articulated. Mattel has returned to that kind of swivel kind of thing on the frill. I really wish that you could just pop off the frill. It's very, very similar to what they did with the Attack Pack Dilophosaurus. We got these little metal pins holding onto the frill. At least we got some paint on the pins, because the Attack Pack Dilophosaurus, it was just metal and you could just see the metal pins and it looked quite ugly. Moving down the back, we got some really good detail. We got a whole bunch of lines and sinks in the skin and got some wrinkles in the skin as well. We do got this kind of red stripe and kind of this red kind of pattern going down the back. I don't know why it doesn't continue going down the tail. I really wish it did. I do, in fact, really love the red color. I think that works really good with this purple. And taking a look at the arms, we got 3 fingers, even though Dilophosaurus had 4. And the fingernails are unfortunately not painted. The arms are, of course, articulated. They also can go in and out, moving like that. And taking a look at the left side of the Dilophosaurus, it's pretty much the same as the opposing side. See a place where the ribs are supposed to be. We got some folds in the skin. Taking a look at the very bottom of the Dilophosaurus, we got some really nice detail on the chest. Moving down, we got some very nice detail here. I don't like how we have that seam there where they snap the Dilophosaurus together. Moving down, we got this rubber kind of real feel thing, which is part of the action feature, which I will show you later. Some very nice detail on that. We got some more detail continuing underneath the Dilophosaur. Same thing with underneath the tail. Taking a look at the feet, there really isn't any detail underneath the feet. Here is the Jurassic World official mark to let you know this is a official Jurassic World toy. And for those of you who are interested, here is the Jurassic FactSap scan code if you want to go ahead and add this to your collection. Moving up the leg, we got some beautiful detail. It's kind of smooth plastic, not as much detail as the rest of the body, but still pretty cool. There is indeed articulation in the legs, but it's quite stiff. The legs can go in and out a little bit, but not as much as some of the other figures. The toenails are unfortunately not painted, and there is actually a dew claw on the very back of the foot. It's kind of in a weird place. It should probably be right here, but nope, it's on the very back of the foot, which, again, is kind of weird. Taking a look at the tail is actually quite rubbery, so you can bend it. More rubbery than the Attack Pack Dilophosaurus' tail. We do got some really good detail going down the tail. There's no paint at all on it. And actually, if you bend it hard enough, I actually feel like the tail could actually pop off. Well, alright, let's move on to the action feature. You are supposed to dip his head in water. You have to open up his mouth first, and you need to squeeze that rubber part of his belly, like this, and like 2 to 3 times until he fills up with water. The instructions say to completely submerge him in water. Now, I do not recommend that because he has a little sticker, which is the Jurassic FactSap skank, and that could get damaged or it could come off. So I don't recommend that. Well, okay, let's go ahead and fill this guy up with water. Well, alright, let's completely submerge this Dilophosaurus in water. Pop his frill out and open up his mouth, and we completely submerge him in. It says squeeze 2 to 3 times, so I'm going to squeeze 3 times. Let's try it out. Whoa, that shooted really far. 1, 2 to 3 times. Spit feature is working really well. Let's try it one more time. Now, if you don't want to get your Dilophosaurus completely wet, just squeeze it and dip its head in and take it back out. It doesn't squirt that well, but you might get 1 or 2 really big ones. But the best way is to completely submerge it in water. Now, how big is this toy? From the tip of its tail to the tip of its head, we are looking at around 8 inches or 20 centimeters. And for its height, we are looking at around 4 inches or 10 centimeters high. For a size comparison, here's the Savage Strike Dilophosaurus right next to the Attack Pack Dilophosaurus. Now, which one do I like more? I definitely like the Savage Strike Dilophosaurus more than the Attack Pack one. I love how this one has articulation in the jaw. This one's a little bit bigger. This one, while it's definitely cool, I like the color more on this one. I feel like it's a little too small, but if you compare this to the human figures, it's definitely more closer to scale for what we saw in the Jurassic Park film. Well, alright, this is just a really cool toy. While the color scheme may not be that good, it is still definitely a good figure. If you are wanting to pick up this Savage Strike Dilophosaurus for yourself, I would head on over to your local Walmart. And if you don't want to do that, I would go over to eBay or Amazon, but just know you're probably going to have to pay a little bit more. I found this one at Walmart for around $10. I do feel like that is a little bit overpriced, but it spits water. Well, alright, this has been Spitter Reviews. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your feelings on this toy. Are you going to be picking this one up, or is this one going to stay out of your collection? Please let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next video.